Hey everybody, happy Sunday. This is Joe Boric. This is Sports Fanatic News. This is a quick reaction video to the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers, go Sixers, were able to prevail and win through some perseverance, and after struggling in that third quarter and the beginning of the fourth on both offense and defense for the most part, especially defense, we were able to persevere and go on a run in the fourth quarter and close out the game, which is a very good sign for a young team. The Sixers have done that a few times this year. They are actually one of the worst statistical teams in the NBA in the third quarter, which is something that we're going to need to fix. But it's also, on the flip side, a good sign to see that we can persevere and win games against pretty good opponents in the Detroit Pistons when we do struggle and let them come back and tie the game. But against very good opponents, that's not going to fly, and it already hasn't. So, like Brett Brown continues to say, that's something they're going to continue to try to fix, and I think eventually that'll get solved. But if we look at the numbers, the killer for us last night was Reggie Jackson, dropped 25. Andre Drummond got 11 boards and dropped 14. He also had 6 assists, but most of those assists came early. Joel Embiid was able to get Drummond to foul out, which was big at the end of the game. Tobias Harris also destroyed us, especially in that third quarter and the beginning of the fourth, with 27 points. He got 7 rebounds on top of that. Johnson didn't have too great of a game. Avery Bradley was pretty much non-existent. So we played good D in every quarter besides the third and the beginning of the fourth. And that's when Tobias Harris and Reggie Jackson really took advantage of us. And that's when Andre Drummond was able to grab a lot of his boards. But then, like I said, JoJo was able to force Drummond out of the game by fouling him out. And Reggie Jackson was able to pick up 4 assists and 3 rebounds on top of his total. Now, if we go to the Sixers, Dario Saric had a solid game, 2 for 5 from 3 with 17 points. He also had 7 rebounds to go with that. J.J. Redick had a good game. He was 6 for 10 shooting with 18 points. He also had 2 rebounds. He had 7 assists, which is a good assist total for J.J. He averages significantly less than that. And Robert Covington had 25. Covington looked like he's back yesterday. He was 6 for 13 from the 3. He also had 8 rebounds and 3 assists to go with that. Ben Simmons really didn't do anything on the scoring sheet, but the thing with Ben Simmons is he's able to do a lot more when he doesn't score, or not a lot more when he doesn't score, but he's able to do a lot more than just score. So he had 10 rebounds and 6 assists and only 5 points, but those assists and rebounds did help us out in key parts of the game. Amir Johnson stepped up last night. He only had 6 points, but he had 6 rebounds and 6 assists, and he had a lot of key rebounds and passes for us yesterday after he's been struggling for a while. And Joel Embiid, the guy that forced Andre Drummond to foul out, which was big, had 25 points with 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double. The Sixers overall persevered, played a good game. It was great to see Rocco bounce back and get going again. It was great to see Redick have a very good game because he's been having better games coming back from his slump. And once we get those two going again like they were at the start of the season after the first couple games, this team is even more dangerous than it already is. Tomorrow, we play the Phoenix Suns, which shouldn't be too hard of a game for the Sixers because the Suns are struggling. They have a better record than most people would have imagined, but the Sixers' talent far surpasses the Phoenix Suns. So I'll do a look ahead to that video, or that game tomorrow. I'll do a video, and this was a great win for the Sixers, being able to win against Detroit, in Detroit earlier in the year, and then at home yesterday. Thank you for watching this video. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric. Go Sixers. Let's get that win tomorrow. Peace, everybody.